Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about consistency, which has been a key topic for me across my self improvement journey, I can say. Consistency was always a problem, and even though I got better at some things, I have never really defeated the monster that I was fighting with subconsciously. I always felt like there was a point in time where you reach after a certain amount of effort that you will be able to lay off said effort, aka the concept of retirement. After I read David Goggins' first book, and I listened to him on the first Joe Rogan episode he did, my concept as to retirement has changed. I understood, like I knew, but I don't think I understood the concept of it not being over until you die. Every day is a challenge. Every day brings you new problems to solve, new difficulties to face. Yet there isn't a single point in time where you are able to lay off everything and feel whole. You have to be on the grind forever. The moment you fell off the grind, you die. It is shown in many studies that people, when they retire, they die quickly after, like in 3 to 5 years or so, compared to the similar people that do not retire and continue their purposeful work. So that's an interesting fact to take in. The main part about consistency with me is that I believed in the retirement facade, and the whole culture that brought me up believed in it also. The thing is with that facade is that in some cases it's true. You can earn so much money as you are not you do not need to work ever again in your life. You can earn that much money. But money is an artificial thing, and it does not bring you fulfillment by itself. Why am I saying that? Because it's mostly numbers, that the things that will not require you to work after a certain amount of effort. You are not required to work by work standards. Like, you do not have, let's say you become a multimillionaire, you earned $10 million when you quitted your business, when you sold your business as a startup. You earned $10 million, and let's say you're a normal American, or let's say you're a normal American even, like spending approximately 100K a year. You are set for 100 years if you were to spend that money by yourself. Let's say you have kids, you have this, that, and let's say that the average expenditure of you becomes $500,000 a year. And this also gives you 20 years of life. Thinking that you are not going to do anything that's going to bring you even a dollar in that amount of time, you are set for 20 years with a 500,000 years of expenditure. That's a quite large amount of money, and that will grant you and your kids to live a very rich life, very luxurious life. In money, it's a case like that, but in other, if you have believed that there is something as retirement, it shows all over your life. How you do something is how you do anything is how you do everything. If you believe in retirement in money wise, let's say you're considering money as a big thing, like money is the sole goal, then you are believing in retirement in other areas of your life also. And that leads to inconsistency, because you believe if I work in, like if I work out 5 days a week for 3 months, I will get to not work out. The whole point is getting the goal in this kind of belief. But life does not work that way. If you believe that you are going to you are going to be able to leave working out after 3 months of consistent working out, you won't get to 3 months. I know it sounds not impractical. Like you can say that, no, I will get to 3 months and then I will stop working out, because that's what I said to myself. But that's not how it works in real life. In real life, if you believe you are going to be able to retire after working out for 3 months, you won't get to 3 months line, because 3 months is an arbitrary line set by yourself, and you will push that line further and further towards you, so you can get to it easier, so you can retire easier, because all in all you're trying to escape the work. And if you are in a mindset of escaping the work, your brain will subconsciously change things towards that goal, even though if you don't realize them. Like you would say, I will miss a day, no problem, I'm gonna do this for 3 months, and after you miss a day you lose momentum, and that rolls into something different. And so how do we solve this? We solve this by staying hard 100% of the time. That's it. There is no retirement, there is no being lazy. I don't say you're not allowed to relax. I don't say there is no rest for you in this world. Resting is not the same as giving up. I think most of you will understand what I say, because you know in areas of your life that, okay, sleeping after a 12-hour workday, let's say you're a construction worker, sleeping after a 12-hour workday is good rest, is required rest for you to be able to function properly. But sleeping in, especially after you've woken up in the morning, and let's say you got a full night's sleep and you don't have you don't have any diseases or whatsoever, so you are not required to stay in bed, but you stay in bed for 3-4 hours, that's not rest, that's giving up, that's missed opportunity to get up and do real stuff in the world. It's your missed opportunity to get ahead in life. You're giving away work time, basically. So that's the inconsistency that I'm talking about. You are not allowed to do those kinds of giving up breaks, kind of. Yeah. Bye.